Good day, YouTube. I'm at Colorado State University in Fort Collins. I'm here with my daughter who is doing Air Force ROTC and her best friend since sixth grade. She is doing Army ROTC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them some questions about their experience in their first semester of being in ROTC. None of them are on contract yet. So they're trying to do this on their own and see if they like it, if it's a fit for them. Let's begin with the questions. On my right here is my daughter Clarissa and her best friend Harold. I'm kidding. Tara. They've known each other since sixth grade, maybe fifth grade. Tara's parents are Army and they've moved around. When they left Colorado a few years ago, they went to Germany, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and now they're back in school together. So I'm going to ask some basic questions, whoever wants to go first. What is it that you like about being in ROTC, and tell us what branch you're in. Whoever wants to go first.
Okay, I'm in Air Force, ROTC, and what I like about it so far is just like the teamwork, and it's kind of like a close family, so you meet a lot of different people, you learn a lot of different things, and it's just a lot of teamwork building and family making.
I have to agree with Clarissa. I'm an Army and I'm Tara. Sorry. I agree with Clarissa. It's a lot of teamwork and everyone's super close, and it's just nice to have that family back feeling.
So now that you've been in there, let's say your first semester, both of you, do you recognize a lot of the cadets that are in there with you and your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Most of them. A lot of the GMCs, which are freshmen and sophomores, also known as like 100s and 200s. We know a lot of them, and then there's POC, which are juniors and seniors, who have already gone through field training. We know I'm starting to recognize a lot more of the POC, but most of the GMCs I know pretty well.
Rough estimate, how many cadets are there in each of your units?
In Air Force, there's around like almost 200, like high 100s maybe.
Okay.
Probably same, high 100s.
Okay. What about challenges? What challenges, if any, have you experienced, and how did you overcome the challenges?
At first, fitting in is kind of a challenge because you don't know where everyone stands. Everyone there is pretty great and very competitive, but maybe after like a month and a half, you kind of find your spot and you just kind of fit in a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I was nervous about more of like the physical demands. I wasn't super fit, so that was one of my biggest challenges.
How did you overcome so far?
Well, I'm improving. I passed my first PT test, so that's great.
Congratulations.
A lot of hard work goes into it, but they really try to help you out during PT. So.
Okay. Next question is on teamwork. Tara, what are your thoughts on teamwork in Army ROTC?
They're all about teamwork. A lot of the MS4s and 3s, which are the juniors and seniors, they really look out for us MS1s and 2s just to help out. If we're struggling, they explain if we have any questions, what a term means, or...
Those are the students, right? The
Yeah.
upperclassmen. What about the staff, the military
The
staff,
cadre? They're super helpful as well. They're all super kind and they're really understanding. They don't get mad at you for asking any questions. They really encourage them. They just want to help.
Okay. Air Force teamwork?
It's about the same. There's a lot of like competitive
Rivalries, maybe?
yeah, rivalries between all the flights. But at the end, like during our lead labs when we're all together, we pretty much work hard together.
Would you recommend ROTC to other people who may be watching this? Boys, young girls.
Yeah.
Why?
It builds you as a person and it builds character and you become more motivated to do things, and it makes you feel really good about yourself and you feel just on top of the world sometimes.
I agree. It's a life-changing experience. Even if you don't want to stick with it, like for me, I'm still on the fence about it, but I feel like a new person. So like it's just great overall. If you were thinking about doing it. Just try it out. Like, it doesn't hurt. So,
What about rivalries, ROTC, Army versus Navy, and vice versa here at this school?
I haven't really heard anything about, like, Navy or anything. I know we do a few things with Air Force ROTC, but...
Have you done anything yet?
Not
No,
yet.
no.
Eventually, I think when I went through ROTC, there was a day of challenge where you had the Army versus the Air Force. So that's something to look forward to. Any other thoughts on your own as we wrap up?
If you're thinking about it, it's a great idea. Just do it. Work hard. It's a lot of fun. You'll make great friends. It's a good life experience.
Okay.
And even if you're not 100% sure about it, you can just do the first year, because the first year you don't really commit to anything unless you get like a scholarship and you contract. But even just doing the first year gives you the opportunity to see like what it has to offer and what you can do.
All right. And for you to get on contract, what do you have to do, Tara?
For Army, you have to set up a meeting with the colonel, and there's a couple different scholarships you can get. I'm not 100% sure what they are. There's one for active duty, and there's one for reserve and National Guard. And you tell him which one you want. You go to have a meeting. He helps you set it up. Like, you make a 4-year plan. I'm not exactly sure what all the
Okay.
stuff is, but yeah.
It's probably the same as Tara's too. There's a scholarship that you can apply before you get into college. That's one way. And then it's like a full ride scholarship, and then and you contract as well. And then there's another scholarship which is the same thing that you can apply for in the fall and spring.
All right. Last question for both of you. Next year, when Air Force plays Army football, who's going to win?
Air Force.
Army.
Thanks for participating. Have a great night.